ladies, so today we're going to do the knotted halter dress. This one is a little complicated but super fun. Couple of tips before you get started. You want a skirt where the top layer is thinner material, not the thick or more stiff material, because it needs to be able to scrunch up really small to do the knots and to make it into a halter. So not every skirt will work with this, but a lot of them will, because a lot of these materials are soft and silky. I'm 5'6". I'm wearing a regular ankle for this. I like this dress in a true to size. I haven't tried it with the larger or smaller sizes yet, but I know it works with this size with plenty of coverage. So if the wind blows you open, you're not going to be showing anything you don't want to see or want other people to see, I guess. So this is a super fun style, and I think it's pretty unique. It does have the halter neck in the back, and then just across the back here. So it's long, plenty long to fill plenty of coverage that way. For some of us, we might need a little tube top or bralette underneath, because depending on how large your breasts are, I could see how they might get a little show if you're not careful. I have one on because I'm going to show you guys how to tie this. So this is the finished product, but I will undo it so I can show everyone. The skirt I have on today is a darn good yarn. I bought it in a live sale. It has apples on it. Look at these super cute little apples. I love them. And the bottom layer has bling and some pretty bright florals, so always super fun there. So to start, you're going to take your skirt and long side facing in, you're going to wrap it like you would a normal skirt, except for up under your breast. So you want it to wrap up really high. And you want that, when you're ending, you want the top layer or the outer layer to be in the middle. So when you wrap it, you need that to kind of line up right between your breasts there. You might want to tie it a couple times so you can hide the straps. You can always tuck the straps later too, but I found that it's nice to kind of hide the straps up high on this style. Okay, so then you're going to take the top layer, one part in each hand, and you'll pull some of it out from under the long layer in the middle there, and that's okay. So you're going to take the top layer, grab a bunch in each hand, and kind of play with it. Put it behind your neck, see, okay, that's a good length. So for me, I need the knots to be, roughly in that area. So you're going to take it and tie a knot in that layer. And this is why you need the layers to be soft, because it needs to be able to knot. And I have a mirror here, so I kind of measure like, okay, is that enough boob coverage, and then still enough to go behind my neck? You might need to adjust the knot, up or down to make sure you have both of those things covered. Okay, so it looks pretty good. And then same on the other side. You're gonna want to put a knot a little bit above, your breasts. Make sure you pull it tight, and make sure there's enough to go behind your neck there. Okay, and they're relatively evenly spaced here. And then you just tie together in the back behind your neck. There's not a lot of extra back there. There's not a lot of extra fabric, so it'll be a small knot, no room for bows. And then I kind of drape it, so I've pulled more of that short layer out, so it kind of hangs across that side. For me, it's my right side, but it would depend on which direction you wrapped your skirt there. And so you have a nice little drape in the front here. It's kind of, I don't know, Egyptian-ish, I'm not sure. And then in the back, I just check to make sure it folds nicely, so you can kind of fold down so it's a little more even and doesn't have some funky bunch back there. So that's the back. And then the finished front, I have a knot on each side. Ooh, tie my knot in the back tighter. So knot on each side, a nice little drape here. Again, plenty of coverage. If it's windy, that's not going anywhere. Had lots of requests for this video, so wanted to make sure I got it out to you guys. But here's the finished product again. And I call this the knotted halter dress. I hope you have super fun playing with your skirts and trying out the new dress styles. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. Don't forget to click to subscribe below. Here's the top up close. Don't forget to click to subscribe below and share with your friends and your skirt sisters. Thanks so much for tuning in. That's a wrap.